I'm Lavon Johnson. I'm an accounting major and I'm a sophomore, and I attend Michigan State University.
Okay. Lavon, you said you've had T-Mobile before, but you don't have them now.
No, I just recently switched to Sprint.
Okay. How long did you have T-Mobile when you were with them?
A year and a half.
Okay. How did you feel about their overall service?
I didn't like it at all.
Why not?
Because they always had technical difficulties with the phones. It was always something going wrong with my bill, and they always tried to add on money to my bill too.
So when you made the switch, you switched to Sprint, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you choose Sprint?
Because Sprint had better plans, and so far since I've had them, they haven't tried anything funny with me, and I haven't even had problems with them since I've had them.
Okay. I'm sure, have you heard about the AT&T buying out T-Mobile?
Yes.
Okay. How does that change? Does that make you feel any differently about switching to Sprint? Would you switch back with them so you can be under AT&T?
No, I wouldn't.
Do you wish that the buyout would have happened while you were still under T-Mobile to switch to AT&T?
No, I'm glad that it didn't, because AT&T is a very expensive company, so they buying out T-Mobile, so whoever got T-Mobile bills probably have to pay even more just to be with AT&T.
Okay, and how do you feel like those prices between AT&T and Sprint impact you as a college student?
Oh, AT&T costs way too much, and Sprint actually is affordable. Considering I'm a college student, they have a unlimited plan where I have unlimited everything for only $60 a month. Plus, if you work on campus at Michigan State University, you also get an employee discount. So they really are helpful towards saving money and keeping money in our pocket. Whereas AT&T, they don't have any discounts, and their bills are like $100 for unlimited everything.
And what about the phones and things that AT&T has? That doesn't, like the iPhone, that doesn't change or how you feel about AT&T?
No.
You still would choose T-Mobile?
No.
So for you, would you say that the price and deals that you get from Sprint are better than for you as a college student than AT&T?
Yeah.
But what about, so were the deals with Sprint better than they were with T-Mobile?
Yeah.
So the prices for Sprint were even cheaper?
Yeah, because I was paying the same amount I'm paying now with Sprint for unlimited everything. That's unlimited texting, talking, data, everything. I get charged for nothing, so it's like I have one rate per month, and it can't change because you can't go over. But with T-Mobile, I was paying the same price, but I was only paying for, I had to pay separate for text messaging, and I had to pay $20 extra for internet, and then on top of that, I still paid the regular $60 a month for only 500 minutes a month with T-Mobile. So yeah, you get more for less with Sprint. You get more for the same price as T-Mobile.
So overall, what would you recommend to someone who has T-Mobile and is thinking about switching, staying with them under AT&T, or what would be your overall advice about your experience?
I mean, if they want the iPhone, stay with AT&T. But if they just want good service, I would go to Sprint because they really have good service. And I actually get service everywhere, whereas T-Mobile, you didn't get service everywhere you went. Like, I didn't even get good service in my own hall, so I didn't get service in my own room or down in the study lounge. I had no service, but with Sprint, I get service everywhere.
Oh, wait, I just thought of two more questions. I read in an article that Sprint is against AT&T buying out T-Mobile because they're afraid that with AT&T being so large, the only two corporations that will be left would be Verizon and AT&T. How do you feel about that? And how would you feel if Sprint ended up getting bought out because of that?
If they end up getting bought out because of that, I'm going to still be with Sprint. I mean, it's just going to come down to hopefully our plans stay the same, or it'll come down to me having to pay the same thing, because I feel like Verizon and AT&T prices their plans and phones the same. Sprint is the cheapest of all three. They're the best to get of all three, but like that's competition. That's messing with their money and they sales and stuff like that. So yeah, I'd be intimidated by it also. But all they gotta do is, budget more wiser, come up with better advertising. That way they wouldn't have to worry about AT&T ever trying to buy them out, they'll always have enough sales where they wouldn't have to worry about being in debt so much that they would need to be bought out. I find it funny that AT&T bought Sprint out, because like probably a month before they bought T-Mobile out, they had that rivalry commercial where they said they was with T-Mobile. T-Mobile had the rivalry commercial, and they were like, they had the Sprint guy taking off his shirt just to pay back for his phone bill, whereas T-Mobile, the girl, she was so pretty, and then she was just like, yeah, she ain't have to do nothing but pay her bill. And then it turned out that AT&T ended up buying them out. I was like, it's crazy eyes.
Yeah, that was definitely funny. Okay, thank you so much, Lavon.
That's it.